Buongiorno a tutti! Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, hi, I'm Andrea, I'm a travel agent and a photographer, and I love combining my two passions, travel and photography. And that's what I'm doing in this trip. We are currently in Pisa, Italy, and let me tell you, we've had quite an adventure in rural Tuscany. So go check out my second vlog of this whole trip. It didn't go as planned, but it was still amazing, and we did see beautiful places. So yeah, I'm splitting up this entire trip in 3 different vlogs, so it won't be too long. The first vlog is about Florence, and then rural Tuscany, and this will be about Pisa and Cinque Terre, because today we're going to Cinque Terre, and because in Pisa probably we won't visit that much, I will include it in the end of this vlog. Tomorrow we are going back home, but we have an evening flight, so we have the whole day to explore Pisa as well. But today it's all about Cinque Terre. We just had breakfast, and we are going to the train station to take the train to La Spezia, and from there we are going to take the Cinque Terre train, and we will visit all 5 villages, hopefully. If you want to stick with us, then make sure you subscribe for future travel vlogs, and check out, of course, the other vlogs if you're interested. Also, I have a PDF, I will link it below. It's totally free. If you're planning your vacation in Tuscany, then maybe it will help you. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get the day started. Also, this will be my outfit for today. Although Cinque Terre technically isn't part of Tuscany, we were staying in Pisa, and with one of Italy's most beautiful coastal destinations less than 2 hours away, there was no way we were going to miss it. After a delicious breakfast, we caught the bus to Pisa Centrale. Nearby is this beautiful mural of Galileo Galilei. A little later than planned, and after missing our regional train, we hopped aboard a Frecciarossa to La Spezia. There we purchased our tickets for the Cinque Terre train and headed straight to Monterosso al Mare, the northernmost of the 5 villages, planning to work our way back towards La Spezia throughout the day. To be honest, Monterosso almost didn't make our itinerary. Looking back, I'm so glad it did. We wandered through the old town, visited the impressive statue of the giant overlooking the sea, It quickly became one of my favorite villages in Cinque Terre. Every corner felt like a postcard waiting to be photographed. And naturally, we treated ourselves to a well-deserved gelato. I chose the cannolo siciliano flavor, and it was absolutely delicious. Just a few minutes later, we arrived in Vernazza. While Monterosso had felt pleasantly lively, Vernazza was on another level. The narrow streets were packed with visitors, making it by far the busiest village we visited that day. Thankfully, once I reached the little harbor, the atmosphere completely changed. There were far few people, the sea was gently lapping against the colorful fishing boats, and for a few peaceful moments, I simply stood there enjoying the view. Hey guys, so update. We are visiting the 5 villages of Cinque Terre, starting from the very top, from the north to the south to La Spezia. So the first one was Monterosso al Mare. It was so beautiful. We honestly didn't plan on spending too much time there, but even so, like, there was a picture perfect spot almost at every step, so you don't want to miss it. And it has a beautiful beach, so definitely worth it. We almost skipped it, but I knew that there were some spots that I wanted to see. So right now we are in the next village, which is Vernazza, and from here we will skip Corniglia because we don't really have time. Plus, Corniglia is, as I saw on the internet, it's more like if you like to hike, so you get those really beautiful spots. So we will skip that and we will go to Manarola and then finish at Riomaggiore. It was really crowded, but like this place right here at the end of the harbor is pretty quiet, and yeah, I really like it. Can't wait to see the other ones. Originally, we had hoped to visit all 5 villages, but we made the difficult decision to skip Corniglia. Reaching its best viewpoint involves quite a climb, and with the afternoon heat and G not feeling her best, it seemed wiser to save it for another trip. Our next stop was Manarola. By this point, the afternoon heat was beginning to take its toll, so G decided to rest at the station while I explored the village on my own. Although I didn't spend long there, Manarola felt strangely familiar. Years ago, some of my closest friends visited this exact village and brought me back a postcard that I've kept ever since. Standing there now, looking at the colorful houses clinging to the cliffs, it was hard to believe that after all those years, I was finally seeing the same view with my own eyes. Our final stop was Riomaggiore. After a full day of exploring, we were definitely ready for something to eat, and a freshly made focaccia sandwich turned out to be exactly what we needed. It was so delicious. From there, we wandered down to the picturesque little harbor. Fishing boats bobbed gently on the water, colorful houses rose above the cliffs, and although the sun hadn't quite begun to set yet, the warm, late afternoon light made the entire village glow. Riomaggiore ended up being one of our favorite villages of the day and the perfect place to finish our journey through Cinque Terre. That was it for today, guys. We're heading back to Pisa, but see you tomorrow to explore the city. Hope you like this day, and yeah, stick with us for tomorrow. Tired but incredibly happy, we boarded the train back to Pisa. It was such an unforgettable day. Buongiorno! So guess where I'm going? The better question is, guess what time is it? It's like 5 a.m. and I've never done such thing before, but there's the first for everything. I'm going to the Tower of Pisa to try to capture it at sunrise, so hopefully nobody will be there, hopefully at this hour. So yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, there's not a soul here, which is great. I still have to wait like 5 minutes to have enough light, because I want to take a drone shot as well. As the first light of the day began to spread across the horizon, I launched my drone and watched the landscape slowly come to life. The mountains in the distance were glowing in shades of orange and gold, and just a few minutes later, the sun finally rose above them. Standing there, watching the Leaning Tower bathed in the warm morning light, I knew I was witnessing something special. I captured some photos that will probably remain in my favorite travel photographs for a very long time. Guys, it is so beautiful. I think it was so worth it. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful. I think I got some amazing drone shots, and now I'm trying to, I'm using my 70-200, so I gotta go a bit further back, but oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful. It was definitely worth it. And I did have to wait more than 5 minutes. I had to wait until, let's say, 10 minutes to 6, but it was amazing. It is true when they say that waking up before everyone else isn't just about the beautiful light, it's about experiencing a place in a completely different way. And perhaps the biggest lesson of that morning came just a few hours later. When G and I returned around 10 o'clock, the square was completely transformed. The peaceful atmosphere had disappeared, replaced by crowds of visitors filling every corner. Taking a simple photo was a challenge. We just couldn't. After one last look around Piazza del Duomo, we made our way to Piazza dei Cavalieri, where we spent some time taking photos and simply soaking in our final day in Pisa. Our last stop was at the Lungani, where we admired the colorful buildings lining the Arno River, before grabbing one final focaccia sandwich. And following a recommendation from one of my best friends, I finally tried the Messina beer. Soon it was time to head to the airport. This journey definitely had its unexpected twists and turns, but somehow those moments became part of what made it so unforgettable. Thank you so much for coming along on this adventure with us. I already can't wait to be back in Tuscany one day. Until my next adventure, take care and see you soon. Ciao!